I don't even know how to go into this properly. You know, coming into this, after watching Superman and Creature Commandos, I had an opinion on Rick Flag that I thought he was one of the best characters in this damn universe because I really liked him in Creature Commandos. And now he's just somebody I don't recognize. And I can say that about this entire season of Peacemaker. I do not understand where we went. I understand that the story was revolving around different universes, and I guess it's to set up another movie, but this isn't something that seems like setup. This just looks like a waste of time. Like, this entire season was, okay, Chris is feeling down because of Amelia, and him and Amelia had a moment which seemed bigger than what it was. It was only them kissing, but it seemed like something crazy, like they had intercourse or something like that, but they didn't. And it was like, okay, Chris is hurt. Did it mean something to her? No. Okay, he goes to a different universe. And every episode was him flipping back and forth. It was like stagnant for like 5 episodes. Like, we didn't get any development. The military was chasing Chris and he was going to the other universe. Like, that's all that literally, I can say that to you and you can watch the rest of the season and still understand everything. None of the characters had time to shine for real. They were all just stagnant from last season. Nobody developed really. Chris maybe had some development because he felt like he was a curse, but that didn't change anything either. Like, this season was a waste of time. And if you say that it's not a waste of time, you're probably crazy because you weren't watching. Like, I was excited every week to watch it because James Gunn would not shut his mouth. Everything that had to do with Peacemaker, he was there like this. Every second, every turn, he's talking and he's telling, oh yeah, next episode's gonna be. And he baited us the whole season. The only cameo we got was Lex, but that was barely a cameo. I liked it, of course, but that was barely a cameo. Then the rest of the Lex's team was in this, and now Rick Flag is working under Lex. I'm confused. He's the director of Argus. He should not be working with Lex Luthor, especially after seeing him as a main character in a show before. It doesn't make sense that he made this big of a downfall. Now, the character I really liked in Creature Commandos doesn't even seem the exact same character. He doesn't even have the same colors. He doesn't wear the same outfit. He's not the same body size. His hair is different. Everything is different about this version of Rick Flag Sr. I don't understand what's going on with James Gunn's writing. I don't think he can finish a story because Creature Commandos ended weird, Superman ended kind of bland, and this ended kind of bland. What is going on? And Chris is in a different universe now because Rick Flag wanted to put him there, but Rick Flag is not going to throw Clayface in there? Is Clayface dead? Did they kill Clayface? I don't know what's going on. I have so many questions and none of them were answered. And that last episode of them being in Earth X and them escaping, it just seemed like it didn't matter at the end of the day. Like, that universe was literally just filled with Chris's dad, Chris, and Chris's brother, and no other superheroes, because we didn't see any mention of anybody else. That would have been nice to have cameos or just somebody say something about the other superheroes in a Nazi world. I don't know what I really expected from season 2 of Peacemaker, but this wasn't it. And realistically, I don't care about any of these side characters that form with Checkmate with them too. Like, I understand this is all stuff from the comics, which is understandable. It's all set up, but it's not fun. And I couldn't recommend this show to a regular person. If I recommended this to like my mother or something like that, she would not watch it because she wouldn't care. A TV show has to be good while also being in that universe and setting up stuff for that universe. This show just isn't that good. Yeah, the actors are great. They do great with their acting. Amelia Harcourt's character is amazing. Chris is amazing. I like Ads, but I think her acting is kind of weird. Vigilante's just a big man child. I don't even, like, I liked him in season 1. I don't even like him in this season because all he does is whine and cry. They don't give anybody any chance to shine. There's barely any fight scenes, and the fight scenes that we do get are like quick and short. It's like this is more of an emotional show than a superhero in quotation show. I don't know, man. I had a lot of issues with this, and I'm really stuck on Rick Flag. I don't know what was the plan with Rick Flag. I don't know why he's so different, but it just seems so off-putting. Like, he was laughing when people were dying. Like, I understand that he might be desensitized to it, but he really went off the deep end, and that type of writing from James Gunn, the leader of the DCU, he is the person that is spearheading everything. If 3 of his projects have bad endings, I don't know, like, maybe I'm afraid for him to direct the Justice League movie now, because I know he's probably gonna do that. He's not gonna let anybody else do that. So I don't know. I can't wait for Lanterns, man. When Lanterns comes out and we get a different director doing something, I can't wait. I want to see what somebody else does with the DCU. I know James Gunn's probably going to be overseeing it, but let's get something else different, because after watching this season, I'm very, very, very irritated with what happened with Peacemaker season 2. I was really hyped every episode, and the Lex shit really made me happy, but this final episode episode was so bad. It was just so disconjointed. And I barely talked about the final episode because I talked about the entire season for real, but I barely talked about the final episode because the final episode doesn't fucking matter. It's so weird. As soon as Peacemaker gets to where he wants to be, he's thrown in a different universe, and there's not going to be a season 3. This is all to set up a different movie. James Gunn needs to stop talking about stuff and let us just experience it. We wouldn't have been as hyped for this episode if he didn't talk as much. Jesus. If y'all like this, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I had to rant. I had to get it out. I'm out of here.